sure this is rather a surprise. Mr. Salazar has given us coordinates to an obscure nebula in which he and other Salazar employees were interned for a spot of forced labor. More concerningly, it sounds as though people are, well, exploding. I'm not the biggest fan of the fellow, Director. He's been a titanic pain in the arse, quite frankly. But it doesn't feel right to leave him or his colleagues to die in the dark. Butter my crepes, Director. We knew it'd be grim out here, but this is a calamity. Have they been harvesting colossals?
Galacticus? Is that you? I can't see what's outside through all the brain matter jamming up the bloody screen.
Yes, Mr. Salazar. Did you say brain matter?
Afraid so, robot. I woke up naked, confused, with a strange device jammed into my cocoa nut. Gently, my sister's dog Walker and Salazar accountant promptly exploded and coated the view screen with his mind jelly. Suffice it to say, we've been trying to get the bloody things out of our heads. But there are a lot of implants over here, Galacticus, and only so many screwdrivers.
I see. My condolences regarding Genly, sir. We've some poor implanted fellows here with us, in fact.
Does anybody know why there are no coffee machines in here?
Good grief!
Director, with Baz's help, I've been rooting around in the deceased Colossals, trying to figure out exactly what the Cabal were up to. I'm going to trust you to help Mr. Salazar save as many of these poor souls as you can. Sorry for the squelching.
We will recover the memories of my fallen brood from this nest of butchery. Had we only known.
Well, that's all rather a lot, Director. I suppose we should get straight to the business of the day.
When you chaps are ready, I'll send you the first group, the ones whose implants are ominously vibrating the most. I'm not sure if that's how the brain bombs work, but it is quite irritating. Galacticus, sorry to mither you, but Jeremy, former lift operator, is starting to look a little bit pale and... Actually, rain check on that. Need to find some kitchen roll.
Are we ready to commence our recovery mission?
The first shuttle is on its way to you. Fair Galacticus, I wouldn't get too attached to your decor.
Director, the first patients with the implant things in their heads have arrived.
Quite right, Mary. These patients have been classified as danger level 4. They'll deteriorate very quickly if not seen to, and are more likely to perish in treatment. We should ensure we're using happy, well-trained cerebral rehab experts to treat them in order to avoid more casualties than necessary. I suggest we also keep them clear of anything that might stain particularly easily. It might also be worth accelerating our research into this condition, which will further reduce the rate of unfortunate accidents during treatment.
There's more where that came from, Galacticus. It's heaving to the gills over here.
I'm not sure that's a saying. I can't imagine we'd expect to save everyone, Director, but we'll give it our best crack.
You managed to extract an implant. That's more relieving than my third divorce. We might still have a toaster stenciling workforce after this is over.
Terran inefficiency everywhere.
Don't forget to place some vending machines to feed your patients and staff. More patients from the Cabal station have arrived, Director.
Hi, guys. I got an email from Baz asking me to take over his shop while he's on sabbatical. Apparently, he's going to be licking his friends. I get it, though. I don't know. I don't know how he uses a computer with his flippers. Anyways, let me know if you need anything. I'll be back. Mr. Zelte, if there's any toxin...
Galacticairs, we're sending you Salazon's lacrosse team. Took me 2 years to teach these goons to swing a stick. Be a dear and get them back to us safely.
Gonna close my eyes and pretend it's a nightmare.
Director, lots more patients with the brain implants arrived, and Some of them are ticking. They actually seem weirdly calm about it. One guy gave me a thumbs up. That was nice.
Yes, the implant does seem to have a rather sedating effect on some victims. Part of the control mechanism to keep them indentured, I'd imagine. Or they're simply paralyzed with stress. Don't forget to place some vending machines to feed your patients and staff.
Not a bad start at all. You always did have a knack for the old healthcares, as much as it pains me to admit. Less so now that I'm not off my gourd on Cabal funny pills. But only a smidge.
We're in the red, Director. A horde of Laxites has made its way inside the station, Director.
Some very spicy work you're doing over there, my darling pals. You know your way around an explosive implant. You're nearly as good as my second boyfriend. You saved everyone. No, I don't believe it. This is some magic Galacticaire trick. If your staff have been wizards all along, there's no wonder our stock projections got totally We're looking for more survivors, Galacticaires, but they're sealed up behind more bulkheads than my top-secret cologne formula. We're having a go with a plasma cutter we found. We'll crack them out of there sooner or later. I chucked a short-range teleporter into that last shuttle. Your meta units probably found it if they rummaged under the seats. It'll let people zip and zap both in and out of rooms, skipping the depressing nonsense of actually having to walk through doors.
Director, I've been out with Baz trying to recover his siblings' memories. I think we've cracked the first one, but it's taken a toll on him. As for me, I think I need a bucket.
It's been a while since I've channeled memories from my kin, and somehow it's made everything look incredibly pink. I'm coming over for a quick checkup, if that's all right with you lot. Keep an eye out for anything odd, Galactica. Our thoughts are alive and can take form if we're under threat. My broodmate's last memories were disturbed.
I think I can feel the thin veneer of reality peel back to reveal the worms of quantum energy underneath. So I'm going to find somewhere to be horizontal until this blows over.
The shuttle can launch on your command, Director.
Hi, Galactica. I'm gonna try not to look at the tentacled god creature in the sky, if that's cool.
Director, the shuttle awaits your order.
Staying on the straight and narrow.
I'm afraid we're in debt now, Director. The shuttle is en route to its destination. Whilst patients affected by the Cabal implants are our top priority, we continue to receive patients from nearby systems. It seems the prolonged exposure to this rift causes unusual reactions, with some describing the ability to perceive what lies below. A most ominous statement, which is only slightly less alarming than their glowing pink eyeballs. Diagnosis canisters have deployed. Let's find out what's wrong with our boy. Director, our credit account is running on empty. Director, your hospital is full of yogurt. Acquire more Medibots. The diagnosis is complete, but it's rather hard to explain what's the matter. His brain activity seems highly unusual, as though several of him are overlapping.
Dreamarium heal. It's the only thing we have that has any chance of helping. By the way, were you dead?
I don't believe so, Mom. Unless your definition of life has gotten rather more reactionary in the past 2 minutes.
Strange. I never noticed you had a spirit following you before.
Yes, not at all a mortifying thing to hear. I'm sure you'll be fine, Ms. Orion. Treatment canisters deploying now, Director. As per Ms. Orion's increasingly concerning instructions, a stop by the Dramarium is in order for them.
Are those fucking ghosts? Am I gonna be haunted? Jeez. Hopefully I don't crash into a planet again.
The treatment canisters have absorbed the requisite dream energy and are ready to support Baz in his psychic struggle. Director, you may launch the shuttle when ready. Canisters are away and our treatment is commencing.
Ooh, much better, Galactica. Those sodiums you have are really quite something. Do you remember where you found them?
The creatures in Dreamarium? Confusingly, sir, none of us do.
Well, I'm glad they hitched a ride with you. They're not easily swayed to leave their world. Cora Orion's mind might struggle to keep pace with reality for a bit, but she insisted on helping. Her augmented cortex is just the conduit we need. I'll keep a close eye on her. You lot take care of yourselves while we figure this out.
Mushy mushy, my dears. My chiropractor and I managed to crack through into an adjacent bit of the station, and it's absolutely pouring with brain implant victims. We'll pack them onto shuttles and send them over to your delightfully decorated environs as regularly as we can. Darn! Well, there goes Cedric. I'd offer someone else's seat, but I doubt anyone much fancies sitting in the slosh.
The next batch of implanted patients have arrived. They're in a rather volatile state, Director, and may pop in short order.
This next shuttle carries everyone from our male grooming division. One of the most celebrated teams at Salazon, I'll have you know. Treat them with care. They lean a tad neurotic.
Director, hospital hygiene is becoming an issue. More Meribots should do the trick.
Wow. I that's a lot of meat just kind of floating around. Hi guys. Oh wow, that's a lot of money. Until next time.
have arrived. A lot of them look really bad. I don't think they're very good at their jobs.
Yes, nothing quite so disappointing as a mangy barber. To be fair, I'm not sure how they aren't all in the grips of mass hysteria.
Last bunch from this sector, Galacticaires. We've got one more area to clear after this, and then we're home free. Well, the ones who've blown up aren't, but I expect that's a given.
Director, we appear to have an infestation of vomitungs.
Terrible shame about that former employee. The world has lost one of its most talented beard enthusiasts.
Director, I wonder if we could try a little harder to keep some of these patients from, dying.
First stylus has been saved. I feel like they should receive a prize of some kind. Balloons, a little hat, sphincter relaxation meds, that sort of thing.
Dorian's latest wave of Cabal implant patients have arrived. How are things on the ground, Mary?
It's hard to say, really. Some of them keep crying and others are smiling, like that big, toothy smile when someone's won the lottery. I don't think they're okay.
Well, if they survive and fancy a nostalgic return to the hospital, I'm sure our Dreamarians can give them a hand with any lingering trauma.
Hey, wow. Oh man, it's bad in here. Is it okay if I turn around? Sure. Yeah, that looks nice. I guess.
Director, I wonder if we could try a little harder to keep some of these patients from, dying.
I shall say a gentle prayer for each of those woefully lost souls. It's not easy finding staff who know their way around an old moustache, you know.
Director, I wonder if we could try a little harder to keep some of these patients from, dying.
Hey, whoa. What is this? What did you hear? Is that God? The tour must go on.
Not really the result we'd hoped for, but when you find yourself at a boneyard and all your former employees are blowing up, I suppose there's only so much you can expect. We'll whip out the plasma cutters again and have a go at freeing more Salazonians from that dreadful peril. Talk soon, Galacticares.
The second of my kin has had them.
The light, the vortex, all roots lead to the center. All could become death, rotting into the infinity of a silent universe. A great wound in a mind which doesn't understand. Colossals, pure but imperfect, and failing. Heal. I'd like some toast. Or can I smell toast? No, both.
I shall ensure a trove of buttery slices are provided post-haste, Ms. Orion. As for you, Mr. Baz, I see your condition has worsened again. We'll be right with you.
Thank you.
Director, you may launch the shuttle when ready. Reminder that our shuttle is primed and ready for launch, Director. The shuttle is en route to its destination. Canisters deployed, Director. Director, some patients have drifted in from nearby space. Their brains are both dangerously pink and visible through the skull. A clutch of vomitungs has managed to make its way into our hospital, Director.
So, whatever's happening, I can't stop turning back up here. You guys, you need anything? I think that one's under the vest. See you guys. Hope I don't get lost again.